Welcome to fifth program of the software testing, right? Design, develop, code and run program in any suitable language to solve the commission problem. Analyze it from the perspective of the equivalence class testing. Derive the test cases, execute these test cases and discuss the results. We already discussed about the commission problem using the boundary value analysis. The same code has to be implemented in this problem also, but we have to derive the test cases using the equivalence class testing criteria, right? We already discussed about this equivalence class testing using the triangle program, right? Then the equivalence class testing has been divided into four parts: weak normal, strong normal, weak robust and the strong robust. I said that the normal cases are nothing but the valid inputs, then the robust is nothing but the invalid inputs, right? Then here for this commission problem, it uses mainly three variables. One is logs, second one is a barrels and the third one is on stocks, right? Then the range of each variable has been given in the problem statement. That is, if we consider the valid classes, then the logs has the value in between 1 to 70. That is 1 which is less than or equal to logs, less than or equal to 70. Similarly, for the stocks, the value for the stocks in between 1 to 80. For the barrels, value between 1 to 90, right? Within this range, I have to take the input, then we can consider that is an normal cases. If we consider the logs value is -1, that is not within 1 to 70, then we can consider that is an invalid logs. Like that, we have to derive the test cases, right? The commission problem that mainly consider three constraints in this: 10% on sales up to including 1000, 15% of the commission the salesperson has to get of the next of 800, and 20% on the excess of 1800. We already discussed about this at the second program using the commission problem, right? Then coming to directly the test cases of this commission problem, this I said that this requires mainly three variables. One is in log, stocks and the barrels, right? Then for the first one, that is weak normal and the strong normal, both are identical. Then we have to derive within the test cases. Within single table itself, we have to derive the strong normal and the weak normal test cases, right? Log, stocks and the barrels are the variables for the commission problem, right? The ID has been considered only one because these are the valid inputs, right? The normal word says the valid inputs. 35, this is in between 1 to 70, then this is the valid input. For the stocks, this is 1 less than 40, less than 80, then 45, that is also in between 145, less than 90. All are valid inputs. Then based on this, we need to identify sales because all these values within the range. Based on this, we need to identify the sales. Depends on the sales value, right? We need to identify the commission. This is the test case for the weak normal and the strong normal case. Then coming to the robust cases. The robust case has been divided into two parts. The word robust stands for the invalid inputs. This has been divided into weak robust and the strong robust case. First, we will discuss about this weak robust. I said that there are three variables has been considered in the commission problem. If any one of the variable that contains the out of range value as the input, then we can say that is a weak robust equivalence class, right? Then for the strong robust, how we are going to define? If more than one variable that contains the invalid input, that is nothing but the out of range values, then we can consider that is an strong robust cases, right? Then here consider this robust case. Logs value that is considered as -1. This is not within 1 to 70, right? 40 is in between 1 to 80, 45 is in between 1 to 90. The logs that contains the invalid inputs, then here what is the expected output? The program terminates, or we can say this is an invalid input for the logs, right? This is for weak robust. Like that, we have to derive some of the test cases. -2 for logs itself, 40 and 45 in between the range, 71, this is also out of range because we have considered only for the logs has the value 1 to 70. But in case of stocks and barrels, this contains the valid inputs. For next, stocks has the value -1. This is not within the range, right? 35 and 45 are within the range. Like that, we have to derive the robust test cases for the commission problem. Then coming to strong robust equivalence class, see, consider SR4. The logs has out of range value, stocks is also out of range value 45, that is in between 1 to 90. Then the variable that contains more than one variable that contains the invalid inputs, then we can say that is an strong robust, right? This completes your commission problem using the equivalence class testing criteria.